Hey everybody, welcome back to A Brief on Grief. I've been vibing a few things the last couple of weeks, and I just realized recently that they're kind of one and the same. So the two things that have kind of been vibing in me lately for the last few weeks have been disillusionment and mavericking. So those are kind of like big long words that maybe you haven't heard before. One of them because I made up one of them, and the other one, I don't know, I don't hear it a lot. Let's talk about disillusionment first, or being disillusioned. This is being inspired by a tapping video that I saw and did a couple weeks ago. And at first we look at disillusioned or being disillusioned, and you think, well, why would I want to be disillusioned? That almost feels like, taking away magic out of my life, like taking away joy, taking away, But when you think of the word illusion is actually something that's not true, right? It's something that's kind of pretending to be true, but just tricking you. So the theme of being disillusioned is to actually take out those lies and take out those misunderstandings, take away those tricks that you actually thought were real out of your life. So in the energy of being disillusioned, if you're going to disillusion your life, that means you're taking out the lies and you're taking out the things that are kind of masquerading as truth. And that's huge, right? Because that's literally the journey I've been on the last several years, is courageously like standing back and deciding who I am, right? Uncovering who I am underneath all the illusions of the beliefs and programs of what I thought I was, who I thought I was, what I thought I was, who I thought I needed to be like successful and lovable and worthy and living a good enough life. All of these illusions, all these programmings and misunderstandings that we gain from the way we grew up and from the world around us, they kind of disillusion us into believing things about ourselves that are not true, as well as believing things about life that are not true. So that's the first topic, the first idea that I've been vibing on. The next one, of course, is mavericking. So you can see that word just light me up right now, even just telling you about it. So the last several weeks, this word's been present with me for at least a year or more. At least since Top Gun came out last year, about this time, or a couple more than a year. And it's become a theme. It's become a theme in the journey that I've been in, a theme in the workshops that I've been creating, and realizing, yeah, wow, I've been kind of moving from these myths and misunderstandings about myself and life and moving into a different state. And that whole moving into a different state, I coined as mavericking. Because a maverick is somebody who pushes the status quo, right? Who pushes boundaries and kind of shakes things up and challenges what the norm is and what the normal messages out there are of the world, and the normal messages we have that we're given about who we think we need to be, or what's possible in our life, or what's possible with love, all those things. So mavericking away from that stuff is the verb of doing that. And again, that matches what's been going on in my world to transform it incredibly in the last 4 years. So I was just like, yeah. And well, also because mavericking has been very strong in my world right now, because I've been creating a talk that I get to give tomorrow. I can't wait. T-1 day at a wellness event that's happening here just outside of Edmonton. So I'm super excited to be doing that. And the theme of that, or the title of that talk, is Mavericking with EFT Tapping. So you can see why these two things have been in my world the last 2 days, or the last couple weeks. But just recently, I just realized that they're the same thing, right? Disillusioning yourself is mavericking, right? It's exactly what it is. Standing back, realizing the things that are not true about yourself and about the world, and deciding to believe differently about yourself and believe differently about the world and what's capable for yourself and for life, for love, for joy, for abundance of all sorts. That's a journey of mavericking, pushing the norms, shaking things up. It's just they're one and the same, and I love it. No wonder I've been just vibing on these two, and then I'm like, oh my God, they're the same thing. So I'm just lit up with this. I'm lit up with the excitement for tomorrow. I'm just, yeah. But why it's an important topic to come into this series, A Brief on Grief, is mavericking and disillusioning yourself in your life is crazy vulnerable and crazy rocky and crazy shake things up. And when you do that, it creates a lot of loss in your life, right? A lot of things change. Your relationships change with yourself and with other people in your life. You may change your job, you may change where you live, you may change your actual dreams of what you want in your life, and that's super vulnerable. Like, all of it creates a ton of change, which creates loss, which creates grief, right? So disillusioning your life and mavericking your life creates loss and grief. That's why it can be scary and rocky and crazy and vulnerable. But man, it's that boundary pushing energy and that boundary pushing intention, which is that actual life energy. Like, that's what we're actually supposed to be living as. We're supposed to be pushing our comfort zones and moving ahead and constantly like pushing out our walls of comfort to like go bigger, right? To challenge ourselves more, to share ourselves more, to be truer to ourselves and shine brightly. That's what the energy of life is, and the universe. That's what it's encouraging us to do and live like. So phenomenal. So mavericking and disillusioning yourself is hard. It's vulnerable. It creates loss that could be painful and scary, but it's the absolute path to creating the life that you've always dreamed of. I mean, that's what I'm getting full goosebumps right now, because that's the theme of what I get to talk about tomorrow. And I'm so thrilled for it. And I'm goosebumping because this has what has transformed my entire life. And this is what will transform your entire life if you start a journey of disillusioning yourself, disillusioning life, and mavericking the hell out of it. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, they've moved the buttons around here. Okay, we're done now.